Hello, everybody, and welcome to the top 5 new comics for October 5th and 6th of 2021. I am, as always, Chris. And before we jump into these books, remember, everybody, to subscribe to the channel, comment down below, like the video, all that fun stuff. We appreciate it. Now we're done with that. Let's talk about some comics. Now, I'm going to start this week with Dark Ages, number 2. This is written by Tom Taylor with art by Art-Iban Coello. Hopefully you all read Dark Ages number 1. It was awesome. So we had kind of an origin story of sorts. The first issue was telling us how we got to where we are, and then left us with a nice little tease at the end. For those who haven't read it, read it. The tease is awesome, and I'm really excited to see more of this universe, more of what we're building to, more of all these issues that popped up in this alternate Marvel timeline, whatever you want to call it. And if you can't tell by the cover, everybody, Apocalypse is definitely involved, which makes sense. We're talking about an apocalypse here, everybody. So I loved it. I thought the art was phenomenal. Tom Taylor is an amazing writer and the king of the alternate dystopian universe. So yeah, check it out. I don't know why you haven't already. After that, we've got Defenders number 3. This is written by Al Ewing with art by Javier Rodriguez. I am loving Defenders so much. So our group of Defenders here have met up with the Mother of Galactus. They're on this interdimensional, inner time. It's fucking confusing and weird and awesome, and I love it. Mask Raider is getting his moment, which we've been waiting for a while. All the characters are awesome. I love this introduction of Galactus' mother, although I realize she's been there before, everybody. I know. But the way they bring her in is almost as if she's a brand new character. And it's just been refreshing because as I read it, I'm like, I know this character, but I can't remember where I know her from. And I'm the type of person who wants to go back and find out more. So I did go back and find out more. But I didn't feel like you needed to. You knew who she was and what her motivations were. And it's just, it's Al Ewing writing at his best. He's just phenomenal. And I cannot compliment enough Javier Rodriguez's art. This is the best looking book on the shelves right now, period. I don't want to argue with you because it's true. It's awesome. His layouts are great. His moment to moment action is great. His dialogue moments are great. It's just so awesome. Everybody should read Defenders. After that, we'll move over to the Distinguished Competition with Are You Afraid of Darkseid, number 1. This has stories from Jeremy Hahn, Ed Brisson, Elliot Collin, Terry Blas, Kenny Porter, Jackson Lanzing, Kelly Collins. The list goes on and on and on. And it has art from Mike Norton, Gary Brown, Jesus Hervas, Dan Hipp, Chris Mitten, and the list goes on and on and on. So this is one of DC's anthology books. I really enjoy these one-shot anthology holiday books. They're always a ton of fun. Obviously, we get a lot of them this time of year. We usually get a Halloween one, a Christmas one, or sometimes a Hanukkah one. So it's just that perfect time of year. And what I love the most about it is, yes, you got Ed Brisson. Yes, Jackson Lanzing is doing stuff, and so is Collin Kelly. But most of those names I threw out there, most of you don't know. And actually, some of the ones I did throw out there, you may not know. So what I love about these is they give new writers or up-and-coming writers a chance to jump into these big 2 books and let their voice be heard. So you sometimes get somebody like let's say a Stephanie Phillips comes out of these books, and it's someone you end up really loving. So I always think these are a great book to check out for that reason alone. But yeah, everybody, whenever these come out, I'll recommend them. I always enjoy them. So make sure to check it out. After that, I've got A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance, #1. This is written by Rick Remender with art by Andrea Lima Araujo. So this is the team that brought us Deadly Class. And that should be all you need. But I'll give you more. It's a great Image Comics, that's going to have... I feel like it's going to have a John Wick vibe. It's an assassin. It's no longer an assassin, does this thing, and goes out and tries to get vengeance for something that happens in his life. I'm sure the art will be phenomenal. Remender's an amazing writer. Going back to his stuff at Marvel, I really enjoyed. So I just think it's one of those books that not only does it fit stuff that I like, being a crime drama of sorts, but it's just some of that stuff over Image that just always tends to break out and be really big and cool. So, and like I said, the creative team's done stuff in the past that's just awesome. So I think everybody should check that one out for sure. I'm going to end with one that I haven't mentioned before, but I feel bad about it because I really am loving this series. Lucky Devil, #3. This is written by Collin Bunn with art by Art-Fran Galan. So the premise of Lucky Devil is basically this gentleman down on his luck, girlfriend's cheating on him. He has kind of a middling job that he doesn't enjoy. Just your basic person. Like, I don't want to say basic person. Your average Joe who may not be happy with everything going on, who wants more out of life. And then he's possessed by a demon. And then he decides, hey, I'm going to go to this third-rate exorcist because I can't afford a good exorcist. I got to get the bottom of the barrel one. And the exorcist successfully gets rid of the demon, but doesn't get rid of the powers. So now you have this guy who wants more out of life, who has the power of a demon. He starts a cult. He does all these things. He ends up finding out that the other demons of hell aren't happy with what happened, so they're coming after him. It's been a really great series. It's got some funny moments in it. It's got some great action in it, some good horror in it. It's one of my favorite Collin Bunn things I've read ever so far. We're 2 issues in. We're about to get 3rd issue, so that could change quickly. But I'm just saying these first 2 issues have been phenomenal. If you're a Collin Bunn fan or a lapsed Collin Bunn fan, I really think this is a book you should jump on. Even if you're just a person who loves good horror or good, and it's not even like, I'm not saying you have to be a fan of Halloween or Friday the 13th or name scary movie here, but if you just like the whole horror genre, we deal with possessions and demons and the fight between heaven and hell, and then want to add a little levity to it, this is an awesome book. I can't recommend this one enough. I love it. So everybody, that is it. That's everything. So remember to check out my podcast, Fortress Comic News. This week we interviewed the creator Fellhound, who has a book coming out from Scout Comics. Had a fun time talking with her about a couple different things. And we even talked about skateboarding for a little bit. We talked about, how she became, or how she got to the point where she's drawing comics, and the importance of, gay representation in comics as well. Get into a lot of subjects, had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed talking to her, so everybody check that one out. And remember to subscribe to the channel, comment down below, all that fun stuff. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all here next week.